Talk about the tech center. When you're first developing, you probably want to focus on this development one because each one of these is going to reduce your construction speed, which over the long term is going to save you a lot of time as well as a lot of speed ups. So I'd focus on the building and the tech center, and then do the ones on the side as much as you need to get through to the rest at the bottom so that you can do all of your tech centers and your building upgrades. Your troops and your hospitals will probably be more beneficial in the long run than maybe at the beginning, but to each their own. Once you get down here, you do get an extra barrack, which definitely helps from a troop standpoint and to have enough on hand. So keep focusing on that, and then you'll get down to increasing your Joel grounds capacity, as well as decreasing how often your troops may die when you're doing player versus player battles. You can still see I'm working on some of the additional extensions of mine. The next is the economy. This might seem like a really good one to do, but I have found only parts of it are the most beneficial. Gathering speed, well, we'll do iron production. The ones that do your production output increases are very beneficial to do. And I would do those as soon as you can because having more resources as you build is always going to be helpful. The ones that I don't see as very valuable are the gathering iron or gathering your gold or gathering your food output. You'll see I've done those, but that's because I did them before I learned. These you can actually get more iron, gold, and food from hitting other commanders throughout the day than really gathering. The other side of it is on VS day for Monday, where gathering gives you points, it might be beneficial during the day. In the evening before that day, so on Sundays, when you send your troops out to gather, you might have a harder time finding open tiles that will last as long as you need them to, because some players will grab them faster. So it's a pros and cons that each person can weigh. You do get to get more farmlands, so do everything minimum to get through and get your extra mines and farmlands, your extra gold mine, but then really prioritize focusing on your outputs, the ones that increase your output. Heroes are good. They do take longer. And what I would recommend, which I have not followed, I've learned a lot as I've played. I would recommend doing the minimum for everything that you need to get to the bottom, but focus on the squads you're currently building. So if your squad 1 is going to be tanks, focus on doing your tanks. If your squad 1 is going to be, you're going to focus on helicopters, which is not a bad idea because a lot of people choose tanks, and helicopters take less damage than tanks and inflict more. So if you want to be competitive and you're not a spender, focusing on your helicopter squad might be good. But these are some of the last heroes to be unlocked. So focus on the squad that you are currently working on, and then go back and do your others. So I've been focusing on tanks and missiles because I'm going to do my helicopters last. Units is good. This will increase, some of these will increase your squad size. So the number of troops that you can have, let's see, which one is it? Boost carrying capacity. That is for each of your squads. The more troops your squads can carry, the more power your squads are going to have. So those are definitely good ones to do. And then the others in here protect your defense. They increase your attack. They increase your hero's performance boost. So continue working on those. Garage 1 and Garage 4 are going to be your quickest to do. I know a lot of people ignore Garage 3 because it takes a long time and it's your third squad. Garage 4 is only if you do the monthly pass and you have that fourth squad. Otherwise, probably not worth spending any time on it. Garage 2 is decent. You can see I've done some, but not spending a ton of time there right now. What you want to do is do what you need to do to get VS opened. Once you unlock VS, you get to do the chests on each VS day, as well as it will increase the points that you get for each action. So here you can see you get more points for killing rival units in Alliance Duel. These do cost your Valor points, which are best spent on VS Tech Center days, because you get points for those for VS. So I always reserved doing this one for VS Day. Then a tip, some people like to go for the truck and get the extra truck. A tip I got from somebody else is to focus on getting your level 10 troops and not on the truck and not on, and I can't remember which one it's in, but one of them gives you a 4th drill ground, this one. Don't focus on getting that because it then will slow you down to get your level 10 troops, which are going to give you more power than having an extra drill ground. The drill ground will give your base more power, but not necessarily your squad. So there's a few tips on your tech center. Prioritize doing this. So that's where I've shifted now that I've learned that, and I'm currently upgrading these. And in order to get that, you will see here, you have to have level 10s here, which means you are likely going to have to do